Good morning, you guys. How are you? Welcome to Bratty Tarot. Thank you, and welcome to all signs. So I'm going to be taking a look at all 12 zodiac signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements are the placements that I read for when it comes to the astrological signs. I'm going to be taking a look at what may be transpiring during this weekend. So we're going to be taking a look at Friday, Saturday, Sunday to kind of get the gist. I'm going to look at each day. So I'm going to be looking at Friday, clarify, Saturday, clarify, Sunday, clarify. Okay. On that note, I am taking super chat questions. If you guys don't know how that works and you would like to know, you can visit brattystarot.com and look under super chat rules. Keep in mind that these are also general readings. So what does that mean? That means if you're looking for your specific sign and you're like, yeah, I don't think that's something that's going on in my life, then I could be picking up on somebody else's energy that you are currently being impacted by or that you're energetically or physically tied to, i.e. a boss, a friend, a lover, an ex, etc. So keep that in mind, okay? What's up, Danielle? Mira, it's so good to see you. Vicky, you wish. Okay, we're going in astrological order, okay? No Scorpio supremacy over here. What's up, Simon? So, yeah, I know that I'm a little early today, but I just wanted to make sure that I got this out of the way. I wanted to do an early morning stream. I haven't done one in a while. And so, yeah, we're just going to kind of get right to it, okay? So, Rick, what's up, Rick? Oh, also, good thing Rick and Mira are here. Those are my Dragon's Lair bouncers, okay? So if they don't like you or you talk a bunch of crap or whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you behave yourself because they do have the authority to kick your ass out, okay, or light your ass on fire. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What's up, Cassie? What's up, Yolanda? Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look for Aries. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, Aries, so you have the 10 of Cups for your overall energy for this weekend. Now, this is the general energy for the weekend, so this isn't on a specific day. This is just the average general energy for the entirety of this weekend, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this 10 of Cups. The Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of conversation happening. For some of you, you could be traveling to go see family, or maybe you are traveling with a partner if you are involved in some way. But it seems like you're feeling emotionally supportive and supported. There's a lot of conversation, like I said, going back and forth. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. The Death card. There's something that you're trying to change. Either it could be changing a travel plan or configuring some kind of travel plan, or there's just you kind of figuring out what it is that you need to change in your life in order to be happier. I feel like with this Hangman in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse, this could be like a lot of self-love, a lot of realization about the sacrifices maybe that you made that were worth it, that aren't worth it, maybe some adjustments that need to be made in your life so that way you can not just feel emotionally supported, but also be emotionally supporting yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look at Friday. So on Friday, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, you're getting together with a friend, a group of people. It is Venus retrograde, especially if you're in Aries rising in your 5th house. So, you know, lovers from the past and all that good stuff coming back around. Last shuffle for the Three of Cups. The Moon, the Sun. Wow, okay. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? The Two of Wands. What's the Moon? The Chariot in reverse. It almost feels like you're interested in somebody or someone's interested in you. That's what that feels like to me. For some of you, if you're kind of in a mood on Friday, you could actually be going out with friends and trying to make yourself feel better, hanging out with a friend that allows you to kind of express your emotions in some way. I feel like there's some fear that you're harboring. Like maybe you're having a hard time making a decision on something specifically, and so you're trying to distract yourself, go out with friends, something like that, trying to keep a positive mindset. But it's this sense of you not being in the mood for something. Like it almost feels like you're going out with friends, you're having a good time, but there's something else that's going on that's on your mind. It's like about a decision that you feel like you need to make. I don't know if you're feeling a missed opportunity with somebody and you're kind of holding on to that, but it seems like you getting together with friends and having a good time with friends is kind of putting you in a better headspace. Okay. So for Saturday, we have the Strength in reverse. Tell me about the Strength in reverse. The Empress. The Five of Cups. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Four of Pentacles in reverse? The Two of Cups in reverse. Saturday seems a little bit melancholy for me. It kind of feels like after your hangout with your friends or getting together with somebody or a group of people or making plans or whatever, right? Committing to plans or having a good time on Friday. Seems like the next day, for some of you, you guys could be hungover, okay, if you're a drinker, okay? But regardless, on Saturday, it kind of feels like you're sitting there and you're marinating on something. You're marinating on something from the past. You're marinating on maybe mistakes you felt like you made or that other people made towards you. And it's kind of making you feel, I almost want to say butthurt in a way, like with that Strength in reverse and the Five of Cups. It almost feels like this kind of butthurt energy or this, well, that didn't work out. But with that Empress there, it's more so like you're still standing in your power. Nobody's really cracked your crown. It's just you don't want to really sit on your throne right now, if that makes sense. Now, if you're a masculine Aries, okay, there could be a female that you're missing, like a woman that you're missing, or a feminine energy that you're missing. It's like you're reminiscing about them, you're thinking about them, you're feeling sorry for yourself, you know, it could be something like that as well. There may be a connection that you feel like you either have to let go of, or you're also thinking about, what's it called? Maybe creating a chance between the two of you. I hate that the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse is at the bottom of the deck. And the reason why I hate this is because it makes me feel like there's a masculine here who may have used somebody else. Somebody that used somebody else for their status or for their money or to feel good, or someone's just being a stubborn asshole, basically. Excuse my language. So let's go ahead and take a look at Sunday. So for Sunday, you have the Magician in reverse. Okay, tell me about the Magician in reverse. Justice in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in the upright. The Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like you're more so trying to focus on happy memories now instead of like the negativity, because you feel like it's bringing you down in some way. With that Magician in reverse, it feels like there's a lot of kind of self-doubt that's happening, or it may be feeling like you don't have everything you need in order to maintain something in your life, whether that's a friendship, whether that's a romantic relationship, etc. I think that especially for my feminine Aries, if you're feeling wronged in a situation, it just feels like you're trying not to think negatively about it. Like you're not trying to let it bring you down. You're not trying to focus on the things that are making you insecure. It feels like with the Seven of Wands, you're more so maintaining your status quo, your sense of integrity, dignity, etc. And it seems like you're just trying to kind of move on, okay, with something. I'm not saying like you're moving on from a person, so to speak, but you are trying to move on or come through the negativity of it. So I need advice. Saturn, okay? So Saturn is about patience, responsibility, hard work, and determination. Slow and steady wins the race. You may be feeling restricted at this time for some reason. I will say this, okay? Whatever you're feeling emotionally restricted by, you guys do have Saturn going through your 12th house of spirituality and kind of being alone. So for some of you, maybe you are finally getting out. I know that a lot of you are spending a lot of time alone, etc. But maybe for some of you, you're trying to get out of the house, etc. I do think that if you have people that are there to emotionally support you at this time, I would certainly lean on those people. I also think that you kind of maybe even taking a load off a little bit is really going to be better for your overall mental health. Okay. So thank you so much, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. What's up, Juanita? All right, show me what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. The Six of Swords in reverse, the Moon. The Moon is Friday. Seven of Swords in reverse is Saturday. Sunday is the Page of Wands. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Six of Swords in reverse for your overall energy. So this is your average energy, okay, for the weekend. So you may be revisiting some issue here. The Three of Cups, the Justice in reverse. Yikes, the Queen of Swords in reverse. What's the Justice in reverse? Shut the hell up, Sean. Six of Pentacles. That's interesting. So what this makes me feel like, Taurus, is that you're revisiting a problem. You're coming together with another person that you have an issue with, and you're revisiting a problem, but the other problem attached to this problem is that you're finding more problems with the more problems that you're dealing with, the problems that you already have with a person. So what I mean by that is you seem to be coming together with some individual, whether it's a friend, lover, I don't know. It's like a reconciliation of some sort. And you have already tried to move on from this, but you're revisiting the problem and you're expressing what your concerns are, and it's creating more problems. And so whatever this is, you are focused on how you feel that something is unjustified. You feeling like somebody either took advantage of you, didn't give you what you were, there's no equal give and take, blah, 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 blah. And you're expressing it and you're really getting in your emotions. My advice to you is try to remain grounded. That earthly Taurus energy that you guys have, try to keep it there. Try to remain grounded, try to remain steady, cool, calm, collected, etc., and try not to lose your marbles, okay? For others of you, this is you just venting to a group of friends, a group of people, or just one specific person about how you feel specifically wronged in a situation. Yeah, look, Ten of Swords, the Hangman. Hangman in reverse. I didn't even see that there. It's like this feeling of how much I sacrificed, or something is causing you some kind of like, or triggering like a mental issue, or a mental health issue, or, I mean, I know that you guys have Chiron going retrograde right now in your 12th house. I know that the North Node is transiting your 12th house. So there's going to be a huge focus on that. I'm a Taurus rising. So my North Node is in Aries. So it's in my 12th house. So I have Chiron going retrograde on my North Node right now. So this is definitely like a review of like asserting boundaries, mental health issues, self-sabotaging issues, etc. And I'm not saying that you're all wrong in a situation, but keep in mind that whatever this is that's triggering you, it's another reason for you to look at what the source of the issue is, or why it's a trigger, or why this keeps happening. So then we have the moon that's happening for Friday, okay? So let me take a look at the moon energy. The King of Swords, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse? So this is interesting to me because with the moon, the King of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands, Temperance in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess here. There tells me that there is an opportunity for opportunity. So there's an opportunity to have a new beginning, maybe with somebody that you're in conflict with, okay? It looks like to me you're getting advice, or you're getting communication about somebody's deeper issues or deeper emotions that they are harboring. This could be, a patience issue. This could be an addiction issue. This could be a codependency issue, something that you and another person are trying to level out. It seems like this is somebody who is trying to kind of dissect their emotions, or this is somebody who is expressing to exactly how they feel, but they're not being, it's like somebody being vulnerable without being vulnerable. It's like somebody taking their emotions and turning their emotions into a robot. I don't know how to explain that, which kind of makes me feel like there's success to be had in the situation, but because somebody is kind of not being as vulnerable as they should, it's delaying how successful the connection or the conversation could actually be. With the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, I think that you already know what the truth is, whatever that means for you, whatever the truth is. I feel like it's heavy, but I feel like you're very confident in whatever this is. So I don't know, weird message. Let's go ahead and look at Saturday. Everybody hit the thumbs up button if you have not yet, okay? Seven of Swords in reverse for Saturday, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at Saturday. Hello, Garden Gal. What's up, Barbie? Last Shuffle. What's up, Jamie? Thank you. Ten of Swords. Oof, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. Saturday, I definitely think some truths are being spilt. Okay, truths are being spilt. You know, this could have something to do with Venus retrograde. Mercury is in shadow until the 23rd. So this could have something to do with, you know, truths coming out, especially about lovers or romantic partners from the past, or a current one, or family members as well, or about your past, really. Or about a lover's past with Venus going retrograde in your 4th house, Mercury going retrograde in your 5th. Could be something like that. It feels like either there's a situation being brought up that's already been discussed before about some form of betrayal, and it's really causing grudges to be had. Feels like there are grudges happening. Feels like you and another person can't get on the same page. And it's interesting because for some of you, if you're a feminine Taurus, whoever the feminine is could be falling out of love with another person, or could be getting into their bad bitch era. Let me put it like that. Especially being Venus ruled, you know, having all of these maybe revelations of some sort. And so there may be like a disconnect that's kind of happening between you and another person, because you may be realizing, yeah, F that. I'm not dealing with that. You know, Queen of Wands is Aries energy, right? So, you know, Aries energy is like, I'm not dealing with that. You know, and I already told you with those transits happening in your 12th house of Aries, it's like you may be standing up for yourself in some way. So on Sunday, looks a little bit more lighthearted. Page of Wands. Tell me about that Page of Wands. You could be talking to somebody new. Thanks, Infinite. The Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Wands. Ooh. Okay. Well, I feel like you're talking to somebody, okay, or you're receiving a message from someone. Who is this person? The Eight of Cups in reverse. No, not Venus retrograde. Eight of Cups in reverse, somebody that you've spoken to before in the past. And then here's the Lovers. So I feel like it's a romantic situation from the past. It could be this person that you had a battle with on Saturday, or it could be somebody from your, you know, long ago past. I don't know, 10 years ago, who knows? And it feels like you're a little indifferent to it. You're like, you know, you may feel like it's kind of a waste of time, but you're trying to decide, do I give this attention? This person could be showing up as like more established, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You can feel like this person's more established, responsible, more committal, okay? Let me see. What's this person's true intent with Taurus? The Seven of Wands in reverse. Need one more. The Two of Cups. This person may still love you, be in love with you, but I feel like their tail's kind of between their legs. I feel like this person's This could be somebody who never maintained the relationship and never fell out of their feelings for you. Advice, sextile. Thanks, Brandon. Everybody hashtag Brandon in the chat. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the dragons. Thank you so much. Everybody hashtag Brandon. So your advice is sextile. So sextile is the same energy as Venus, okay? You are ruled by Venus. A sextile is one of those aspects where it's really, really easy to miss it, okay? If you're not looking for it. So sextile is a positive opportunity to have a positive outcome. And so I feel like there is an opportunity for reconciliation, to resolve a long-standing issue, etc. But it's like you got to take it, okay? All right, thank you so much. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you want to book a reading with me, there's a 50% off sale on BrattyTarot.com. That ends on August 5th, so make sure that you guys take advantage of that now. Super chat rules for super chat questions are found on BrattyTarot.com as well. All right, let's see. The moon, God, what is up with this energy? All right, Gemini. So you got the moon, the 10 of swords, the page of cups, and the page of wands in reverse. Tell me about that moon energy, last shuffle. The 2 of cups, the 3 of cups. That 3 of cups is coming out a lot. And the Queen of swords. Okay. You could meet somebody, if you're single, you could meet somebody through a friend group or a friendship, possibly. It seems like what you're doing is you're using your logic and your emotions and your intuition to figure out what it is that you want, or to try to read a person. Feels like you're feeling very connected to friends. Feels like you are wiser for the things that you've been through. It seems like you're being very logical about something. It's a good mix between your emotions and your logic mind. With that Knight of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, however, you may feel like reaching out to somebody. Vanessa, thank you so much for that super chat question. You may feel like reaching out to somebody would be a waste of time, or maybe somebody feels that way towards you, or somebody's having a hard time making a decision on how they should move forward. You have the 10 of Swords for Friday, so I didn't want to look too optimistic about it. Tell me about that 10 of Swords. Ooh. I want to say this. I want you to go look on my community page and look at hagglers of your price is what I think called it, is what I called it. I want you to be careful or be cautious, especially on Friday, with you inviting new people into your life, because I think that there's something that you've gone through, like a betrayal of some sort or some form of ending, that could be causing you to lower your standards for somebody, like maybe you had a certain criteria or standard, or a person has to be this way or act a certain way in order to be with you. And I feel like you're getting to this point where you may start lowering your standards because you feel like you're just never going to find that. Now, I think that, you need to remember your sense of self-worth and self-value. Now, I'm not saying like, if you're looking for a guy, he's got to be 6'5" and he's got to make $1 million a month, and he's got, let's be realistic, right? But I definitely want to say, like, if you're the type of person where you want a man or a woman that will at least dedicate one night a week to going out with you, I don't feel like that's too much to ask for. It's like whatever it is that you're looking for. You got the Page of Cups for Saturday. Tell me about the Page of Cups for Saturday. The Star, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you got a younger person coming around here, especially if you're a feminine. You may have a younger person that's new, that's coming around wanting to offer you something. With the Star, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles, you could feel like it's not enough, or you could be feeling like, I don't really feel like this person is on my level. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are. I honestly have no idea. My suggestion to you is to just have fun with it. Don't try to like get all crazy and try to like control the situation, or, just... It's like, it's interesting because I feel like there's a balance that needs to happen here with you kind of not necessarily lowering your standards, but keeping a balanced standard, and also not putting an end game on a situation, like not having this crazy expectation of someone, like, oh, it has to be this way in the end, or, like just have a good time. Page of Wands in reverse for Sunday. What's up, Phoenix? Thank you. The Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Cups and the High Priestess. This is interesting. I think that you're also being introduced, if this isn't somebody that you're already dealing with. It's interesting because I kind of feel like you have a lot of love interests or potential love interests this week. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're on Tinder. God forbid. Please don't. I would just so suggest against that completely. Okay, maybe you're on Tinder, maybe you're on Bumble, okay, maybe you're flicking your bean, I don't know, whatever it is you have going on. I think you may be being introduced to somebody who is highly immature or who's just a straight up idiot. I think that whoever this is stressing you out. There could be some, I also want to say, keep in mind, there could be some bad news financially. So make sure you're not going out on Friday, Saturday, and then you look at your bank account the next day and you're like, oh my God, $500 in the VIP section at the club. Why did I do that? Or whatever it is. Okay. Make sure you're being responsible this weekend with your finances. But I will say it does feel like you may be getting some negative communication from an a-hole that basically needs to grow up, is what it looks like to me. Okay. This could be somebody who's doing this and acting this way because they could feel highly intimidated by you. So I got Jupiter. So this is your advice. So Jupiter is all about being generous, high vibrational, learning your lessons. It can talk about maybe you need to take a trip or travel. Maybe you need to focus on higher education. Maybe you need to focus on your finances or your money. There's something about your life, whether it's your consciousness, whether it's your friend circle. Actually, let me see. What's the Jupiter thing? The Emperor. Woo! Remember when I told you don't settle? Remember when I said make sure you're raising your standards? Obviously keep a balanced standard, but keep your standard right there. Go read on my community page, Haggling Your Price, or whatever it's called. You need to go check that out with Jupiter and the Emperor there. Because I feel like as long as you are better, as long as you are doing well, as long as you're being authentic and you're doing the best you can, you are going to meet your match in regards to that. So I kind of am feeling like don't lower your standard just to have somebody or to, you know what I mean? All right, thank you, Gemini. If that resonated and you want to look deeper, you can visit www.brattytarot.com. I'm having a 50% off sale, speaking of haggling your price, until August 5th, 2023, okay? Make sure that you look under Super Chat rules as well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, show me Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. All right, what's going on for Cancers? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. All right, what's going on for Cancer this weekend? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, last shuffle for Cancers. What's going on for Cancers this weekend? Infinite, you are literally shameless. I just can't. The King of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, you could be a masculine Cancer. The Four of Swords for Friday. The Knight of Wands for Saturday. The Four of Cups for Sunday. Alrighty, let's see. Tell me about that King of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Aww. The Six of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse about? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Swords, the Moon in reverse. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. This feels like a masculine. Okay, so if you're a masculine Cancer, this could definitely be a reading. If you're a feminine Cancer and you're dealing with somebody, I feel like this is your masculine's read. Okay. Jasmine, thank you so much for the super chat question. With the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, that's beautiful energy. But then we have the Six of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's someone that I feel like you're trying to go back to. You're trying to revisit something. Courtney Renee, thank you so much for the super chat question. You're trying to revisit something due to some kind of negativity that happened in the past. You know, a negative memory basically that you and somebody else created. This feels like love to me. And it feels like you're delaying coming back to somebody entirely because of whatever bad blood is between the two of you. It's like you're not trusting your intuition. You're afraid to express something possibly. You don't know what the right decision is. But I do feel like you are in love with somebody with the King of Cups. And with that Ten of Cups there, you seem to be emotionally supportive or emotionally supported. You're being mature about a situation, etc. So let's take a look at that Four of Swords. Tell me about that Four of Swords for Friday. Last shuffle. The Six of Swords in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse and the Star in reverse. It's like there's a lot of healing and not a lot of hope. Let me put it like that. There's some kind of sense of maybe sticking to your guns in a situation. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Strength card. If there was a missed opportunity, it may be staying as a missed opportunity, at least for now. Doesn't take away the feelings with the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups there. But it feels like you're just trying to maybe distance yourself, or you're kind of feeling like there's a problem I need to revisit on my own. You know, I need to think about things on my own. I kind of want to say with that Five of Cups in reverse, you are trying to let go of any animosity or disappointment, etc. But at the same time, you don't have a whole lot of hope in a situation. This is pretty cut and dry. You do have the Knight of Wands for Saturday. Thanks, Jasmine. Tell me about that Knight of Wands. Last shuffle. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Chariot. Well, there you are. The Chariot and the Moon in reverse. Okay. You're definitely going after your passions, right? It definitely feels like you may be taking some kind of financial risks. When it comes to making money, it seems like you're very stable, feeling very stable, being very mature. It just feels like a lot of mature energy, passion, a lot of self-love, maybe going after your passions, taking a chance on your passions, etc. For some of you, you are feeling like you need to trust yourself a little bit more, needing to trust your intuitive gifts a little bit more. And for some of you, you could be exposing an emotion or finally mustering up the courage to express how you're feeling about a person or about a thing. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse. There could be a feminine that you're dealing with. Taurus, Libra energy is here, where you may feel like this is somebody who has some self-worth or self-value issues. And it's interesting because it doesn't feel like you're pouring into them. You may be leading by example or showing a lot of self-love to yourself instead of kind of filling their cup. And maybe you need to do that, you know? Let's see. You have the Four of Cups for Sunday. Tell me about that Four of Cups for Sunday for Cancer. The King of Wands. Wow. You could be letting go of something, or there could be some kind of positive change happening, some kind of end happening. You are feeling very disappointed, maybe even rejected possibly, but whatever it is, you're just kind of like, damn, I'm just not. You're just sad about something. But at the same time, it's like there's this air of confidence about you. You're feeling confident. You are communicating something. Tell me about that Tower in reverse. The Lovers. Two of Cups behind that. What's the Knight of Swords? The Moon. So remember when I told you that you were like getting ready to, or you were finally getting the courage to express your emotion? This is when you do it. It seems like on Sunday. Seems like you are, A, first of all, you're trying to figure out somebody else's feelings, and B, you're expressing your own. It seems like you're at this point where you don't want some kind of drama to transpire between you and another individual, or you don't want some decision you make to blow up in your face. I think that there's an attraction that you have for somebody, and I feel like you're trying to go after this person. Why is there disappointment? The Nine of Swords in reverse. I need another one. The Chariot in reverse. Because you feel like something's at a full stop. Like it's making you insecure because you feel like somebody's maybe like not chasing you like they did, or they're not rushing after you, or they're not, you know, it's something like they're not making a decision. And so you may end up making a decision. You got House 4. So, you know, this is the house that rules Cancer, you know. Cancer lives in House 4. This is the Cancer house. So this is about like, maybe looking back at your past is going to help you understand more the present, like your present situation. Maybe doing the things that make you feel more comfortable, spending more time at home with family and loved ones, or with the one that you're with, or loving the one that you're with, or, you know, this is about peace and finding your sense of peace. So whatever that looks like for you. All right. So thank you, Cancer. If this reading resonated, make sure that you visit BrattyTarot.com for the 50% off sale that ends on August 5th. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Make sure that you guys get your super chat questions in. Let's go ahead and look at Leo. Sorry, I couldn't find the button. Okay, there we go. All right. What's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for this weekend? Hey, Patricia. Keep in mind, guys, that the sign that I'm reading for is always going to be on the screen, okay? What's up, Nelson? Happy August 2nd. Yes. The moon is squaring Uranus today. The moon in Aquarius is squaring Uranus today. So be careful of impulsive decisions, impulsive emotional decisions. You're welcome, Moon Empress. 2 more shuffles. Hey, Perky, how are you? Last shuffle. See. The Ace of Pentacles, okay. The 6 of Wands in reverse. The 5 of Wands. Dang, what's up with all this drama? And the 3 of Pentacles, okay. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse. I'm not going to lie, this feels like a masculine read again. So if you're a feminine and you're dealing with a masculine, this could certainly be their reading, okay? Sorry, guys, I can't help how the cards come out. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse, the 7 of Wands. So, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like you're being a jerk. What's that Page of Swords in reverse? The 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like whatever you're assuming about a family dynamic, or about a relationship, or a past relationship, or about a breakup, it's making you look like an ass. You're being emotionally manipulative, and the reason why you're doing this, someone once told me that in order to manipulate somebody, you would have to need something from them. So there's something that you need, King of Pentacles in reverse, and you're emotionally manipulating the situation, in order to get it, because you may feel like somebody's pulling away from you, or you're losing somebody's emotional or financial support, or whatever it is. So what you're doing is you're creating an opportunity for a person, but it's actually for you so that you can use this person. With the King of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Wands, you're standing your ground and you're going to die on that hill, but it's a gaslighting technique that you're doing. Can't help how the cards come out, guys. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse for Friday. Good God. Okay, this could also talk about financial abuse for some of you. The Justice, the Devil in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's interesting because it makes me feel, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment. It makes me feel like whatever you're doing, whatever sense of self-entitlement that you have, you feel justified in doing so, even though you know whatever you're doing is toxic. Because you know that there's something that you're doing that is for selfish reasons alone. So maybe you are, I don't know. Maybe you're just, for instance, okay, this is a stupid example. Maybe you're trying to be with somebody in a relationship because they make a lot of money, or they have like a nice car and a nice house, or whatever the case is. And, you know, maybe this is somebody you dated before. I don't know. And so you are like gaslighting them, or you are trying to create this trauma bond between the two of you, to get them to come chase you. Or it's like, it's this sense of entitlement that you feel justified in doing to meet your own personal and selfish needs. And it's like, whatever toxicity you're implementing in this, it's like, you know that it's toxic. You know that it's an issue. Tell me about that Nine of Cups in reverse. The Tower in reverse. I feel like it almost feels like you're trying to save face with somebody, or save face with something. So it's like you're gaslighting the situation. The Five of Wands for Saturday. God. The Four of Swords. The Three of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. If you're dealing with a feminine that is sick of your crap, I definitely feel like this person's not going to be afraid to tell you like it is. I think that you could be creating some kind of conflict between you and this person, and I feel like this person just doesn't care. It seems like there's a feminine energy here who is like very indifferent to something, is detached, is healing or healed, and they're just getting like more annoyed with you, like you're a fly at a barbecue as opposed to anything else. This is somebody who's very sexy, confident, outspoken, etc. Like somebody who's going to tell you about yourself. Okay. Yeah, because you're wasting somebody's time and you're being manipulative. Okay. So, Charlene, what's up? So we have the Three of Pentacles here for Sunday. I shuffle. Seven of Cups, the Magician in reverse, and the World. Oh, honey, please. You're definitely not going to change. Like, you have made an active decision to, like, not change. Okay. It's interesting because it feels like you are getting along with somebody or attempting to get on the same page, but it's just smoke and mirrors. You're acting like, oh, no, it's fine. It's no big deal. It's totally cool. I get it. But really, all you're doing, it's like when you act towards somebody like you don't care about something, it makes them care more. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're trying to make somebody care more. But you actually care, but you're just not going to change, and you're acting like you don't care to keep this person. The Sun. So this is your ruler, okay? this could be telling you to chill out on the pride and the ego a little bit. All right. Chill out on the pride and the ego. This is about you. You know, it's not always about, is there something wrong with somebody else? A lot of the times we need to look at what's wrong with us, even if it's something, even if you are in the right, even if there's somebody here who keeps, let's say, crossing your boundaries and taking advantage of you, and you know that they're doing that. Well, what is wrong with you where you keep allowing that to happen? What's wrong with you where you have lowered yourself to the floor just to be accepted or have somebody in your life or trying to get your point across? Let me tell you something. Some people are very committed to just misunderstanding you. Some people have already decided before going into the conversation, I don't really care about what this person has to say, and I'm committed to misunderstanding them because my point is more important and there's nothing else that matters, even if it's that. So there's something that you need to take a look at in regards to yourself, okay? That's what I think. All right, so let's go ahead. Take a look at Virgo. Leo, if that reading resonated, which I really hope that it didn't, make sure you visit www.brattytarot.com to book a personal reading with me for 50% off until August 5th. So let's go ahead and take a look. What's happening for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for this weekend? Thank you, Sindhu. Last shuffle. The Temperance for your overall energy. The Fool in reverse for Friday. The Ten of Swords in reverse for Saturday. And the Page of Swords in reverse for Sunday. God. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Temperance energy. Tell me about that Temperance energy. The Justice. Okay. Two of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords. This could be a masculine energy again. Okay. I mean, you could still be a woman and be masculine. Maybe you're getting into your masculine energy. I don't know. The Hermit. There you are. I feel like a lot of you are kind of staying inside this weekend. Okay. A lot of you are going to be staying inside with that Hermit and that Four of Wands in reverse. This tells me that you may not really have an interest in a relationship right now, or you may not have an interest in actually going out and doing something. Feels like you're just trying to figure out who you are, and you're trying to stay logical, and you're trying to make smart, logical, balanced decisions. This is so much about logic and balance and patience and trying to be at peace. That's what it looks like to me. I got to be honest. I don't have any problems with this energy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this energy. I feel like whatever you're doing, Virgo, I mean, look at it. I feel like stick with this energy, Virgo. Stick with this energy. This looks absolutely incredible. You guys got Mars in your sign. Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde in your sign. Shortly thereafter, in September, October, Venus will be in your sign. You got a lot going on, And so I feel like just doing what it is that makes you feel at peace, that makes you feel good, is going to be your best bet. You have the Fool in reverse for what's going on for Friday. The Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? The Strength card. There's something that you're doing where you could be acting a little bit impulsively. You could be acting impulsively, but I don't think that that's really what it is, especially comparable to the energy of you. That's not really what it is. I feel like you're not ready to trust something, or you're not really to have some kind of new thing going on right now. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups just makes me feel like I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm trying to look good, feel good, smell good. I think that you're feeling pretty confident in like just being in your more so feminine energy, even if you're a male. And just being independent. I think that there's something that you're walking away from that you feel like you've been settling for. And with that Nine of Swords, I do think that you're second guessing it, but I feel like you're holding tight to that. It almost feels like you're sticking to your guns in a situation. Seven of Swords and the Death in reverse. I think that you want change and you're avoiding anybody or anything that's not changing or not going into this new era with you, I guess you could say. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse for Saturday. The Eight of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands. What's the three? I just heard, what's next? Okay. You may be getting pissed off at somebody. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse, but it feels like you're trying not to be in that headspace. And I say that because with that Ten of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Death in reverse, that is clarifying the Three of Wands, you're kind of in this energy of like, okay, you know what? I'm over it. You know, you're over it. Maybe you're talking to a therapist, Eight of Wands, Four of Swords. You know, maybe you're having a conversation behind the scenes, or maybe you just have a lot of busy thoughts kind of going on, trying to expand your consciousness, trying to heal yourself, etc. Just trying to kind of be alone. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're very solo dolo this weekend. And you're kind of getting to this point where for some of you, you may want to travel with that Three of Wands, that Eight of Wands and that Three of Wands. Maybe maybe somewhere that you've been before with that Three of Wands, Death in reverse, okay? For some of you, you're just kind of like, what's next? Because you may feel like something is holding you back in some way. So you have the Page of Swords in reverse for Sunday. Whoops. Let me see. Let me see. Page of Swords in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So I'm not going to lie. I want you to be very cautious when it comes to your thoughts, especially on Sunday, okay? Just this weekend in general, this is a general reading. Be very cautious when it comes to your thoughts this weekend, because you may be implanting these thoughts in your head that are not true. Could be about somebody's talking crap about you. Could be that you think that somebody has a third party. Could be that, and I'm not saying that maybe you're not right about some things, but you're definitely creating a narrative in your head that is just not true, and it's coming from a place of feeling insecure. With that Ace of Swords, I do think that you're having a conversation about it and you're finding out the truth, which is probably going to make you feel a whole lot better. Yeah, look, Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups. So I want to say this, don't jump the gun. That's my advice for you. So you got House 3, talk about it. You know, House 3 is all about communication, learning something, okay? And so maybe you need to talk about something to learn about something, whether it's about learning about something that you feel like you've assumed and then you figure out the truth, or it's that maybe you're needing to focus more on like your skill set. House 3 can be like your skill set. Maybe you need to learn a skill of some sort. Maybe you want to take a painting class. I don't know, a writing class, whatever the case is. Maybe you need to write about it. House 3 can talk about writing, podcasts, social media, content that you're creating, you know. And it could be that maybe for some of you, you just need to get out of the house. House 3 can be like your local neighborhood, your local pubs, bars, or, you know, bookstores or whatever it is. You know, so I don't know. Maybe you do need to get out of the house. So thank you so much, Virgo. If it resonated, make sure that you visit BrattyTarot.com to book a reading with me. The 50% off sale until August 5th. Let's go ahead and do Libra. You're welcome, Mystique. What's going on for Libras this weekend? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. shuffle. All right, let me know if my stream gets wonky, okay, guys? Show me Libra. The Six of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. God. All right, what's the Six of Wands in reverse for Libra's energy for this weekend? The Temperance in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in the upright. Jesus. You're not feeling like super supported. You're not feeling supported, which is kind of knocking you off your balance. Maybe you feel like you've created something and like nobody's giving you a high five about it, you know? Maybe you feel like you're posting pictures on the gram and like nobody's liking it. I mean, I don't know. It's something where you're feeling like you're not getting the attention or the accolades that you deserve. And it's kind of pissing you off, right? But it's like you're not really doing anything about it. You're just like, oh, well, what are you going to do? You know, it's kind of like that. And with this Knight of Cups energy, it feels like there's maybe something or someone that you're wanting to go towards instead. Like it feels like a mistake happens, or you feel like you're not getting attention with one person or with a certain area of your life, and so you focus on something else, which is sometimes the best course of action. We have the Two of Swords and the Death in reverse. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like you're avoiding going back to something that didn't already work out or something from the past. You're like, no, I'm trying to avoid that at all costs because I want peace in my life. So it's like, it feels like where you're striking out in one place, you're trying to not strike out in another place. You had the Page of Wands for Friday. So let's take a look at Friday. Tell me about that Page of Wands. The Five of Wands, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Ugh. Friday doesn't seem like that great of a day because it feels like you're getting some really crappy communication from somebody who's being really immature, or it's like they always have something to say, or poor me, or it's always the victim, or they're always trying to challenge you or whatever. But it's like, it's interesting because it's almost like they're acting as if they want to get on the same page with you, like they want to get along with you. But they're going about it the wrong way. For some of you, this could be you doing that, okay? But it seems like they're going about it the wrong way. Why is that Four Cups in reverse? The Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Wands here? The Eight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody from the past. I mean, this is going to be very common anyway. I'm so tired of it. I mean, you guys are ruled by Venus, so Venus retrograde is highly going to impact you and Taurus specifically, but also Leo because it's happening in Leo sign. But it just feels like somebody coming back to start another argument, to start another fight. And you're just kind of like, I feel like you're keeping it together and you're just trying to remain balanced and stable. Because it feels like this is just not something that you really want to be a part of. Anna, thank you so much for that super chat question. It seems like you're just trying to have peace in your life. That's what it looks like to me. And so maybe you're just like, oh God, I just don't want to deal with this. You don't feel appreciated by this person. You know, maybe you've done a lot for this individual and they're just not showing you any kind of courtesy or respect. You know what I mean? So we have the Eight of Wands for Saturday. What's up, Kismet Tarot? Good to see you. Thanks, Mira. The Magician in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles. Oh my God, you're leaving some drama at the door, honey. You're leaving drama at the door is what you're doing. I feel like there's a big conversation. I feel like you're being very blunt. You know, Eight of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius. Y'all ever met a Mercury and Sagittarius? I got 3 of them in my life. Very exclusive club. Very exclusive club. Mercury and Sagittarius has absolutely zero issue telling you about yourself. And I feel like that's what you're kind of doing, you know? I can't remember what day Mars is going into your sign. I want to say September. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you're just getting the conflict out of the way now. But I think what's going on is somebody may be trying to manipulate you or trying to pull you into some form of drama. And I feel like you're just kind of letting loose a little bit. For others of you, you're just disassociating from somebody is what it really is. You're just disassociating. You're like, oh God, this just makes me feel like crap. Why am I here? You know, can be like that. Also, I want to say, you know, don't get too loose pocketed. And what I mean by that is if you do go out with friends or, you know, you do get a little crazy, especially with these squares to Jupiter that's happening, I just want to say be careful of overspending or overdoing something, okay? Or being too confident in the money that you have or whatever. We have the Wheel of Fortune for Sunday, so let's take a look at Sunday. The Queen of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess. God, you're... Libra, please just what I'm asking you of this weekend is to please just be the highest vibrational version of what your sign stands for. So what is Libra? It's all about peace and love and harmony and beauty. That's what I feel like you need to be. I feel like you have got to stop returning to these karmic cycles, even if it's just thoughts in your head. You have to stop repeating these cycles in your head where you're revisiting these negative memories, you're revisiting the betrayals, or you keep allowing negative people or drama into your life. It's not doing you any favors. It's just going to, it's literally like this is what's happening. It's like you've buried a body in the backyard and like a year later you're coming back to, you know, unbury it and just inspect it again. And it's like, just let dead dogs lie. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I feel like you are either committed to misunderstanding a situation or somebody's committed to misunderstanding you. And what you're allowing yourself to do is you ever been in an argument and you walked away from it and you're like, God, I'm so pissed that I involved myself in that because it totally made me betray my conscience, or it totally made me betray my own character and who I am. That may be a situation that you're getting yourself into. Earth, energy is your advice. You got to stay grounded. You know, look at your Venus brother and sisters, Taurus. Take a little bit of that energy. Tauruses will straight up cut your ass off and not give a damn about it. I mean, sometimes they can be really crazy and be very spiteful and seek out revenge. But when we're talking about like a high vibrational Taurus, stay grounded, get your money, get your bag, you know, lather yourself in your lotions and your oils and your exfoliants and call it a day, honey. You know, rub one out, wear a nice little fur robe by the fire, whatever you got going on, and don't let somebody else disturb your peace. Or if you're the disturber of your own peace, you got to figure out a way to clear out your head, you know? All right, Libras, thank you guys so much. If that reading resonated and you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.brattytarot.com and take advantage of the 50% off sale that ends on August 5th, okay? Wait, why is Libra please a mood? It is, honestly. All right, let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for this weekend. What's going on? God, it is so hot. Hold on. All right, Scorpios, let's see. Ah, Barbie, thank you. my God, Practical Magic. I love that movie. I have not seen that movie in so long. Thanks, Tolusnet. All right, Scorpios. Energy, Magician, love it. Friday, the Sun, love it. Saturday, the Moon in reverse, not sure. The Sun and the Moon and the Magician, all major arcanas. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse on Sunday. Don't let somebody trip you up. Don't let somebody do it. Tell me about that Magician. The Magician. The Four of Swords. Some of you are practicing magic. Okay, I want to say that. King of Wands in reverse. God. So I've just hated the energy lately. I'm so sorry. I've just hated the energy lately. I really have. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, this is a masculine read. Okay. This may be for a masculine because they're showing up as a king. So it definitely could be a masculine. A king in reverse, but still masculine nonetheless. Emasculated masculine. So it definitely could be a masculine. So reverse it if you need to. Six of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse. I'm not going to lie, you're being a child a little bit. A little bit. Under the surface, you're being a little bit of a child. You know, there's a little bit of growing up I think you need to do, and it's because of your ego issues. However, I will say you have a lot of talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. You're getting ready to do something. You're manifesting some healing for yourself. You're trying to find more balance in your life, and I feel like you're doing this because it's coming from a wounded or hurt ego a little bit. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? The Page of Wands in reverse. Like I said, you got to grow up. There's something in your life where, you know, it's like, this is a thing. Like you can meet a man, right? Just for instance, okay? I'm just saying this from a woman's perspective. You can meet a man that is established, doesn't have any debts, has some money, has a decent job, whatever, right? And they got it. It looks like on paper, they got it all together. Until you have an emotional conversation, right? Or you're trying to have a mature conversation with this person and you're realizing, oh, all of your maturity goes into these other things and not your emotional intelligence. And so, and I'm not saying that's you, Scorpio, but there is something where it's like you got a good balance in your life, right? You're making things happen, but there's something about you and your emotional state and your lack of maturity that is what's going to trip you up. I think that perhaps you are realizing that with that justice next to it. And so maybe you're trying to make more positive decisions. Maybe you're trying to make more grounded or more practical decisions. It feels like an emotional intelligence thing, or especially because that Page of Cups is in reverse with that Six of Cups. So yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Sun. Why do I feel like this is going to be an ego thing, though, on Friday? So for Friday, we have the Sun. Tell me about the Sun. Okay, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Wands in reverse and the Hangman. I actually like this energy because it feels like there's a feminine energy here who is kind of watching you and observing you. And I feel like this person is giving you some positive reinforcement. This person is listening to you. They're listening to what you have to say. I feel like they're the type of person to like watch your body language. Like this feels like a very intelligent feminine energy around you. Now, maybe you are having an actual direct conversation. And if you are, I feel like you need to listen to this person. Because with that 10 of Wands in reverse and the Hangman, this could be somebody who's helping you let go of self-sabotaging behaviors, mental health issues, addictions of some sort, whether that's an addiction to porn, social media, alcohol, I don't know. But this is somebody who's going to be a very positive reinforcement in your life. How will Scorpio know who this person is? The 2 of Wands. This is somebody that may have ideas or may have a decision for you that's going to cause you to come out of your comfort zone. This could be somebody who's very much a planner, okay? If that makes sense. So let's go ahead and take a look at that moon in reverse. That's going to be for Saturday. So tell me about that moon in reverse for Saturday. The Devil. The 10 of Swords. Whoo, the High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? You know what this feels like? This feels like you're trying to piss somebody off. It feels like you are trying to, the moon in reverse, the Devil, the 10 of Swords, the High Priestess that's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like you know what somebody's insecurities are and you're purposely using it against them to mess with their head. That's what that feels like to me. Like, and it may feel like there's an ending that's happening here, some kind of ending that's happening. Feels like a soul tie energy. I mean, look at the Devil. Look at those two people tied together. Feels like a soul tie energy or like something going on here. And it feels like you're using somebody's emotions against them or their insecurities against them, or 5 of Cups in the Chariot energy. Whatever decision that you're making out of courage now, or even out of fear right now, because I think that you're afraid you're about to lose somebody, and so you are lowering yourself to emotionally manipulative tactics. And this is what I mean about you needing to grow up. Because you're going to regret it. So let's go ahead and take a look at Sunday for my Scorpios. Keep in mind, this can be reversed. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse for Sunday. What's up, Anna Sophia? What's up, Stacy? Oh, and it's working. It's working. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the 8 of Wands. Now, you've emotionally manipulated somebody and caused or instilled some fear into them, where now they feel like they have to overcompensate because they're paranoid that you're not going to love them or you're not going to care about them. With that Star in reverse and the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, there's no healing. There's just constant internal or external conflict, or both. And so essentially what you're doing is you have somebody over here, maybe it's a therapist, maybe it's a mother figure over here, somebody who is trying to help you with some kind of insight about you and the truth, somebody who's highly intelligent, and then you're doing the exact opposite of what this person is advising of you. And so now what you're doing, maybe you look really good on paper, maybe you got it all together or whatever it is, but your emotional intelligence is what's lacking. And so now what's happening is because you don't have that in order, now whatever that is that's not in order is going to cause everyone else around you that you're emotionally attached to be out of order, like a bathroom. And now what you're doing is you're taking your emotional immaturity or your emotional wounds or your emotional issues or your fears, and you're manipulating somebody else to be in their fears. And so what this is just a big cyclical cycle of crap. And I feel like it's your emotional intelligence that you need to work on. And the thing is that you think that you are this, like, I hate to say it, but with that King of Wands in reverse, it's like, you're like, oh, well, I got it all together, right? Like, if we're just using the example from before, I got it all together. I got a 401k and I have a nice car and I have this. What about your heart? You know, what about your mind? What's going on with that? Because all the practical things around you can be rooted, but it's your heart and your mind that's polluted. And so what do you think that's going to do? Because if you're messed up in the head or you're messed up in the heart space, what do you think that's going to do to everybody else that's around you? It doesn't matter if you got your bills paid. If you are messed up and you're not at peace in your own head, or you were just so damn stubborn and in your ego to see reason from anybody else, what do you think is going to happen to the rest of the things around you? All that other stuff is not going to matter. And so now, because of your insecurities or your immaturity, now that is spilling over to somebody else, and you're triggering their insecurities and their paranoias and their blah 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 or whatever, because you feel insecure within yourself. The South Node, hello, thank you Jesus. You gotta let go, man. You gotta, let me see. Let's just see. Let's just see. What do you need to let go of? Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Hangman. Well, Ace of Cups is your emotions, right? It's your emotions. Eight of Swords is insecurity. Hangman can talk about addiction, self-sabotaging behaviors. How are you emotionally self-sabotaging because of your own personal insecurities within yourself that you refuse to let go of? The reason why we refuse to let go of things is because we fear change. And when we fear change, common sense, right? We stay the same. Nothing ever changes. And so if you're happy in this chaotic, cyclical circle of chaos that you've created for yourself, I mean, that's your prerogative. But it's not going to get you anywhere, because it's not a straight line, it's a circle. So reverse that if you guys need to. All right, let's see. Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius? Tell me about Sagittarius and what's going on this weekend for Sag. What's going on for Sagittarius is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for this weekend. Two more shuffles for Sagittarius placements. What's up, Lisa? Good to see you, honey. The Eight of Swords in your energy, the Knight of Swords in reverse for Friday, the Ten of Wands in reverse for Saturday. Sunday is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So tell me about that Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, the Strength in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Jesus. Six of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. My God. you know, Sagittarius, I want to say, don't let somebody gaslight you about the past, bitch. You already know what that is. You already know what the past is. You know exactly what happened. You know the truth. You know your own personal truth, and you likely know their truth, at least the truth that they showed you. So why does there need to be a question about it? Don't sit there and be already solidified in some kind of decision that you've already made and have somebody come around and start fiddling around with your emotions and having you confused or whatever the case is, or using your own past against you even. And then you start getting confused and you start feeling insecure and you're like, oh, well, wait a minute, maybe I'm wrong. Probably not. You probably already made the right decision in the past, and now you have somebody that's trying to make you feel bad about it for implementing some kind of boundary or making some kind of decision that was right for you. And now you have somebody that's kind of making you feel like you're being put on hold, or you're putting on hold your own decision making because you feel bullied or pushed into a corner. What's that Page of Pentacles in reverse? The Queen of Wands in reverse. You just have somebody coming around here and trying to make you jealous or piss you off. And it's working. So the only time that anybody can ever take our power from us is when we give it away. Nobody can take your power from you. You would literally have to give it to them. So let's go ahead and take a look at Friday. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Moon in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Death card. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? Once again, you have somebody second guessing an emotional decision that you've already made for yourself, or you have somebody making you feel guilty about not trusting them. You know, and we've all seen it before. We've all seen it before where, you know, for instance, you could be like, you know, I really don't appreciate you following other half-naked women on Instagram. All right, just for an example. And they're like, oh, why are you being so insecure? Like, I don't even know them. I don't even talk to them like that, and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's like, then if it doesn't matter, then why do you need to follow them? You know? Or why do you need to prioritize a person on Instagram that doesn't even know you exist in comparison to me? Why wouldn't you try to make me feel comfortable? Right? It's like, and I'm not saying that that's what it is, but there's somebody that's coming around and having you or making you second guess yourself. You may be ending things, or there may be finally maybe a positive change that's coming about for you. The problem is that maybe you feel like you're very attracted to this person, so it's hard. I want to say like this: keep your boundaries high with this person. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse for Saturday. The Three of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands. Dear God, you already see, this is the thing about us, about people, right? 9.9 times out of 10, we already can see what's coming. We already know what a person's about. But because of our own internal issues, our parental trauma, our sexual trauma, whatever trauma it is that we've endured in the past that has broken us down into these little crumbles where we can't even put ourselves together, and we just collect dust as we go by and we accept it because of whatever our own insecurities are and our own issues are. And so what's going on now is that you already know deep down inside, you already have known the truth about a person or a situation. And now, because maybe you've reinvited it into your life, or you allowed this knucklehead to get into your head, now you're at this point of breakdown where you're like, I can't take this anymore. You're feeling like a victim. You're feeling hurt. You're feeling heartbroken. And now you're either getting ready to go on a trip, or you're getting ready to talk about it. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. You feel like somebody used you for their own gain in some way, or it's this expression of, I'm not getting what I want in a situation, I don't deserve this, and you're probably right, you probably don't. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for Sunday. The King of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. It's like nothing's actually happening. There's a masculine here who it feels like you're having a missed opportunity with of some sort. And it feels like this person's not really doing anything at all. Like they're just not, I don't know if they're like ghosting. I don't know if they're just, because this is especially what narcissists do. Now, I'm not saying this person is a narcissist. I'm obviously not a psychologist in any capacity. So please understand you need to take this with a grain of salt. I'm only saying that this is what narcissists can do. And I know that word gets thrown around a lot. But I'm just saying we all have narcissistic tendencies. I'm just saying this seems like a narcissistic trait of this person, where narcissists will do this thing where they want you to agree to something or they want you to do something, right? Usually to fill their own cup, usually to fill their own void that they have. And so what they do is they try to stir up your emotions. They try to get you all jumbled in your head and messed up and confused and gaslight you and devalue you. So that way you feel like you can't get anybody, or you feel like insecure about a decision that you've already made. And now once they've started to confuse you and stick their finger inside your ear and fuck with your head, right, and twist everything around and mess with your nerves, now they have you rethinking everything. And now what's going to happen? Now they can hoover you back in. Now they can make you feel like the idiot. You're the idiot. You're the insecure one. It doesn't matter how many half-naked girls I'm following on Instagram. I love you, right? It doesn't matter. I know my intentions. Like, you're the crazy one, or whatever it may be. And so I want to say, don't let this person mess with your head. You have Capricorn energy. You could have that in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody like that. You know, Capricorn energy, this is somebody who's very realistic. Capricorns are usually highly realistic. They're very forthright. They're cardinal energy about taking the initiative, you know, and not putting up with crap. You know, Capricorn, you know, our earth signs can be very mean. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you to be mean, but they can be those types of people. They're like, yeah, I'm not putting up with that. Bye. Like, you know, go F yourself. You know what I mean? And so I'm not saying that you need to be like that, but you need to have this very grounded approach where you are calling the shots. You have the power. This person can only take away your power if you're giving them your power. So if that reading resonated with you and you would like to book a reading, speaking of Capricorn, we're in Capricorn now, and you would like to book a reading, make sure that you visit www.brattytarot.com and take advantage of the 50% off sale that lasts until August 5th, okay? Show me what's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for this weekend. What's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for August 5th, 2023? I mean, August 5th. I mean, for this weekend, 2023. Jesus. Give me 2 more shuffles. What's going on for Capricorns? Mirror, everybody has a touch of narcissism in them. Thank you, Daylene. Sorry, hold on. Okay. All right, cool. Sorry about that, you guys. That was really important. 4 of Swords. All right, so you have the Page of Cups for your overall energy for this weekend. I like it. Okay. Page of Cups, Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Cups. Okay, why is the Temperance in reverse? Oh, okay. For some of you, a relationship isn't working out, so you're focusing on new love for some of you. Okay, definitely could be that. For others of you, you know, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a sad energy. Tell me what that Three of Pentacles in reverse is. The Eight of Cups in reverse, man. Oh, Cappies. Okay. I'm over here talking about how Capricorns don't give a F, and then, like, I'm looking at a Capricorn reading that actually gives a F. So, you know, Capricorns, you're feeling vulnerable. You know, you may have love for somebody. Maybe it's a new person with the Ace and the Page. You know, maybe it's an old person. I don't know. If you feel like you're trying to renew something, if this is like a past connection, I feel like you keep trying to go back to this person, but for some reason the two of you can't get on the same page, but it feels like you keep showing up. You're kind of feeling off kilter, off balance because your emotions are off balance and you're not feeling supported. And so when you don't feel supported, it's like you're having a hard time kind of holding yourself up. You know, it's like taking one of the legs off of a table. You know, that's kind of is like the vibe that I'm getting here. Like when a leg is missing off of a coffee table, you're the coffee table. You know, if there's a relationship that you're trying to renew, I do think that you are showing up in the right way, but it may feel like you keep beating a dead horse. You know. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you're taking your hands off the wheel and you're like, you know what? I want this to move forward. I'm just going to give it to God, you know, or, you know, it's something like that. Like, it feels like you're trying to keep the faith. What's up, Karen? Good to see you. So we have the Six of Swords for Friday. So tell me about the Six of Swords. The Seven of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune? You and another person with that Eight of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse, you and another person could be at odds because you feel like you guys have different religious or spiritual beliefs, or there could be somebody here who's trying to push something on another person where it's kind of like, it's my way or the highway. You know, I think that if you are a feminine Capricorn, you may be trying to resolve something, but you're kind of seeing the reality of a person. Even though I think that this person is in love with you, you may feel like they're lying to you about something. You may feel like this is just a cycle. If you are a masculine Capricorn, I feel like you're trying to resolve something with a person, or maybe you're even trying to move on. But I feel like you're still stuck in your head about it, or it's like you're trying to move on from the situation, but you're still stuck in your head about it because maybe you feel like you don't have closure, maybe you feel like you don't have the truth, etc. I don't see like a whole lot of talking here on Friday. It just seems like there's love, but there's not a whole lot of talking. There's just a moving on to calmer waters or trying to sweep something under the rug when there's a big issue. For others of you, you're talking to a therapist. The King of Cups can sometimes talk to a therapist, but I want to say this. For some of you, there's somebody who's lying to a therapist with the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Listen, there are two people you don't lie to in this lifetime, and that's your doctor and your therapist, okay? Somebody's feelings are not changing in regards to like there's a masculine energy whose feelings are not changing in regards to them being in love with somebody, but they're not changing their mind about something else. This is somebody who's very rigid in their thinking. The Six of Pentacles in reverse for Saturday. Tell me about that Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Star, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. God, these readings are just... There's definitely a triggered feminine and a confident masculine. So the feminine seems to be very triggered, maybe saying some harsh words, maybe very pissed off. And it seems like maybe a masculine is pulling away. Feels like there's some healing that maybe somebody is doing on their own in some way. It feels like there's a big halt in regards to a conversation. Somebody's backing out of a conversation, pulling away from a conversation on Saturday. It just feels like there's a lot of hope and a lot of healing. It's so weird. This is such like, oh my God, I hate being in this energy because it feels like I'm swimming. This energy feels like I'm swimming in like these... I feel like I'm swimming in this beautiful, clear water, but it like never ends. And this is the energy that I'm seeing, but it's like, it's just, there's no like end in sight sometimes to whatever this is, or it may feel like that at times. For some of you, it could be an issue with a family member, so keep that in mind. Why the Knight of Swords in reverse? The World's in reverse. There's something that is not, that's what I said. It's like a never-ending thing. Didn't I just say that? And then the World in reverse is there, which talks about unfinished. So it just seems like something is unfinished. It just keeps just... Yeah, you guys know those water parks, and they have those like circles that you swim in and you just go round and round. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like that's what, like you're just floating on a tube, and it's like beautiful, right? It's like, but it's like, where are we going? Nowhere, you know? Until Sunday, which kind of looks okay, which makes me feel like with that Four of Swords, you may be taking some time to heal yourself, to think about things, to be alone, to shut out the rest of the world. The Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. There's two people here. This feels like a love reading. There's two people here who seem to be very qualified to be with one another, but something's happening with the feminine energy where the feminine is very upset about something. Thank you so much for the super chat question. The feminine is highly upset about something, is very angry or pissed off. I'm going to clarify that in a minute. The Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse makes me feel like there's a relationship that you want, or a relationship that you want to maintain, but you may feel like you have to let go, or you may feel like, God, something's just not working out no matter how bad you want it to. What is the feminine upset about? The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups in reverse. So the feminine is very worried about something that happened in the past. The feminine feels like something's going to happen again. And that the masculine is going to work only to serve their own purpose, only to serve their own wishes and their own desires. Advice for Capricorn. Oh, whoops. I accidentally put that there. Sagittarius. That's your advice. So this is about maybe you need to travel. Maybe you need to be more optimistic. Maybe there's some freedom that needs to be implemented within this connection. Maybe some space, you know. Maybe needing to explore your options if that's like something that you want to do, you know. I mean, I don't know whether this is for the masculine or the feminine or both of you. Maybe you need to re-explore the relationship, you know, in some way. God, these readings are just kicking my ass, you know? God, let's move on to Aquarius and hope we find something a little bit better. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Thank you guys so much. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.brattystarot.com and What did I just say? BrattyTarot.com. Did I say that right? And book a personal with me for 50% off until August 5th. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. What's up, Paige? What's up, Madison? Good to see you, honey. All right, let me see Aquarius. Two more shuffles for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Last shuffle. Three of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. God help me. Tell me about that Three of Cups for Aquarius's overall energy, please. Okay, the Six of Cups. All right, that's cute. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. What's that Page of Pentacles in reverse? The Sun in reverse. Okay. If you feel like there's somebody who's not being vulnerable with you and they've just been using you, whether this is somebody in your current life or even if you're doing this, I'm not really sure, but I'm not going to focus on cross-watch it reads. If you feel like somebody's using you of some sort, I feel like you're starting to realize it or you're starting to come out of that. Or even if you've just been used a lot in your life, there's something that you're finally realizing something's got to give. Something's got to give. And so I feel like what a lot of you are doing is you're trying to focus on the positive. You're hanging out with people that have known you your whole life, or you're hanging out with friends. Like that's your vibe. You want to get together with people. You want to hang out with people. You want to focus on the positive. You know, it's like with the other stuff, let dead dogs lie. You weren't confident in it anyway, you know? And you guys especially, you just had a full moon in your sign yesterday, you know? And so I feel like there's something that maybe you're finally maybe doing something different. Maybe you're finally choosing you because it's automatic, especially if you're in Aquarius rising, it's going to automatically oppose your 7th house. And what's going on in your 7th house? Well, you have Venus going retrograde there. So it's like you're reevaluating the people that are supposed to be in your life. What do you value when it comes to your circle? What do you value when it comes to the people in your life, the people that claim that they love you, the people that you want to invite into your space? You know, and how is that at odds with you and your own personal values? You have the Page of Swords in reverse for what's going on for Friday. So tell me about the Page of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I will say this. There could be something that you're assuming. You could be creating some drama for yourself because you're assuming something about another person. You know? And at first you could be, especially with that full moon in Aquarius that just happened. We had the moon squaring Jupiter, so we're feeling very confident about our decision, very confident about blah, blah, blah. And then like the next day, we're like, because the moon is squaring Uranus, now we're like, ugh. Maybe that wasn't. So I kind of want to say, be careful of assuming the worst about somebody or assuming the worst about people, because you could just be creating more drama in your life. Now, if you have somebody that you absolutely 100% know, you know that they're a piece of crap or whatever, they've acted this way towards you, then yeah, you know, stick with that. But if you're starting to create narratives in your head that aren't serving you, that you don't necessarily know are true, I would let off on that, because it's not going to cause you, you know, you could be like rebelling just for rebellion's sake, you know, and then you find out later, wow, they actually weren't doing that, or whatever the case. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse for Saturday. Okay. Yeah, look. So the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups is here. So you could be not getting along with somebody, you and somebody else not on the same page, and then you start making assumptions about someone just for them to come back and be like, hey, no, this is what happened, this is the truth. It could be something as simple as somebody ghosted you, right? Let's say somebody ghosted you for 2 days, and then they come back, and then you found out like they actually, you know, dropped their phone in the pool. It is summer, right? They dropped their phone in the pool, and they had to, you know, get all their contacts on cloud or whatever it is, okay? And it feels like this is somebody who's like, no, this is actually what happened. Like, you know, I'm really sorry, blah, 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 blah. Would you like to go out? Or whatever the case is. Maybe something with a family member. Maybe it's something with an ex. Maybe it's something with a friend. So I feel like some understanding is going to be needed in regards to whatever this is. And it feels like you're getting what you want. I feel like somebody is here to like fulfill a wish. Or maybe you're doing that to somebody else. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse for Sunday. The Two of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Judgment in reverse. Tell me about the Judgment in reverse, the Six of Swords. Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. It feels like when it comes to your long-term goals and aspirations, it feels like you're having a hard time making a decision because it's almost like you don't know what you want. It's almost like you're kind of like a dog chasing its tail, kind of running around in circles. It's like, you know, you're maintaining the balance. You're maintaining what it is you already have in your life. And, you know, for a lot of you, you're getting success in something. You're having some kind of success in something, but you're not at your highest calling. Does that make sense? Because it's almost like you got to get out of your own head to get something on paper. Ten of Pentacles. Like there's something that's bigger that's calling you, but it's almost like you're being complacent or you're kind of stuck on stupid a little bit when you need to think bigger. Cardinal, you're needing to take advantage of something. Like you're needing to take the initiative in your life. Cardinal energy is about instigation. It's about bravery. It's about going after what you want. And so I feel like you're needing to have like that pioneering spirit. You know what I mean? Go after what you want. Don't stay stuck on stupid. Don't occupy your mind and your time with things that are not going to serve you or move you to your highest purpose. So let's go ahead and take a look at Pisces. And if that reading resonated and you'd like to look deeper, just visit www.brattystarot.com and take advantage of the 50% off sale that is ending on August 5th. All right, let's see. Last but not least, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces this weekend? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Right, Courtney? I'm saying. All right, let me see. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for this weekend? Last shuffle. The Star in reverse. Okay. The High Priestess in reverse. The King of Cups. The Judgment. So let's take a look at the Star in reverse for your overall energy or general energy for this weekend. Tell me about the Star. Just lay it on me. Last shuffle. The Star in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Cups. The Page of Swords in reverse. What's the Page of Swords in reverse? The Devil in reverse. More. The Hierophant in reverse. I'm almost getting like somebody's ignorant. Okay. Something's stressing you out. What is the thing that's stressing out Pisces? The Ten of Pentacles. You could be like stressed out about money for some of you. You could be highly stressed out about money or about like what your purpose is or what your goals are, or like, you know, your business if you have one, or your relationship if you have one, or your relationships. But the Ten of Pentacles is something that's already established. So this is something that's already established in your life. And you're kind of losing hope. It's stressing you out. Be careful of like being physically ill. I don't want you guys to stress out so much that you actually become physically ill, but it looks like whatever it is, you're like, you know what? I don't deserve this. I deserve more than what it is I'm getting or what I'm not getting. And with that Page of Swords in reverse, I kind of feel like you're assuming the worst about a person, or you're assuming the worst about a situation. And you're kind of feeling like, okay, you know, this person knows exactly what they're doing. And they know that they're a bad person, you know, or like maybe they don't, you know, or it's like you just may be assuming the worst about a situation. And I feel like you're very stuck on that, whatever it is. The Nine of Pentacles and the Magician in reverse. You're going backwards. Something that you're established. I kind of want to almost say like this is a person or a relationship. I hate to say that. Okay. I know that's not for all of you. You know, but you're kind of feeling like something is just not working out. And so there's a lot of self-doubt that's happening, and it's causing you to go backwards and be like, you know what, I just want to be on my own. You know, even if it's a friendship that you've established, whatever it is. But I feel like you're causing yourself a little bit more drama than need be. What does Pisces need to do to like reconcile this or figure this out? The Chariot in reverse. You're like afraid to make a decision, or there's something that you're needing to actually go after. You're needing to have the courage to make a decision or to do something different or to express some form of emotion. The High Priestess in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, well, that's great. Is this Pisces that's doing this? Yes. So Pisces, it feels like you are expressing something that you've held in for a long time. It seems like you're being super vulnerable about it. You're being generous with your time and your energy and your emotions. It feels like you're trying to either extend an olive branch, or maybe you're trying something new. Especially if you're walking away from something that is no longer working, you're kind of tired of like doubting your own potential. And so even if this is something from a creative standpoint, you know, maybe you're sick and tired of feeling like, you know, you've hit a glass ceiling and that's as far as you're going to go. And you're like, no, I feel like there's more. Maybe you are re-involving yourself with your passions. Maybe you're getting back to that painting. Maybe you're going back to piano classes. Maybe you're, you know, trying out that acting audition. I mean, I don't know. It's like whatever you're doing. And for some of you, you have some kind of help here. Thank you, Mimi, for the super chat question. Tell me about that Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it feels like somebody's here trying to help you or inspire you in some way and like giving you like a nudge in the right direction. It looks pretty positive. And maybe that's why you're walking away from something. Maybe somebody's encouraging you to do so. On Saturday, you have the King of Cups. Tell me about that King of Cups. Last shuffle. Page of Pentacles, the Tower in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's the Seven of Swords in reverse? The Hangman in reverse. One more. The Two of Cups in reverse. There could be somebody here. I'm going to give a couple scenarios. There could be somebody here who is being honest with you about why they pulled away. They could be being honest about an addiction of some sort. This is somebody that I feel like they're confessing something to you. Like maybe they feel like they could have done more or something like that. But this is somebody that I feel like doesn't want to lose you in their life. This is somebody who's putting in a lot of effort or is very committed to understanding you and your needs and what you want. It's interesting to me because it feels like this is somebody that's either in love with you or cares about you very much. But then we have the Fool and the King of Pentacles in reverse. And it kind of makes me feel like this is somebody who has a dog in this fight, or this is somebody that has something to gain from this on a personal level. And like, let's be honest, in all of our relationships, if we're not gaining something in our relationships, what's the point of having them? Right? And it could just be that it could be you being stubborn. Like taking a leap of faith with this person. Now, for some of you, you're just talking to somebody that is trying to help you in some way, like trying to talk you through something. This could also be somebody, if there's not something to confess necessarily, this could be someone who is trying to play it smart when it comes to you and understanding who you are on an individual level. So we have the Judgment for Sunday. And for some of you, if you are this person, then you are trying to be more mature when it comes to yourself, trying to make mature emotional decisions, you know, trying to put in an effort in regards to your work and your finances so that way you don't go broke, right? Maybe it's a business, maybe it's, you know, whatever it is that you have established. It feels like you might be kind of walking away from whatever that is that you have established and venturing out on something that is very dear to your heart. But you're trying to play it smart is what you're trying to do, because it's like you're not trying to rock the boat too much. So let's take a look at that Judgment for Sunday. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay. The Death card. The Five of Swords in reverse. You just feel like you're not really going to win in a specific situation. And so you're kind of getting to this point where you're thinking about what your higher purpose is. It's like God's giving you a phone call and you're picking it up and you're like, all right, got it, you know, copy, you know, whatever it is. And so there's a big decision that you're making in regards to your life. And you're realizing that there's something that no longer resonates with you, someone that no longer resonates with you, whatever it is. And you're kind of thinking, I deserve better. I don't deserve to settle in this situation. I don't deserve to, you know, and so you're walking away from whatever it is. And because of that, you're actually the one that's initiating this positive change into some trajectory for your life. Look at that. The Eight of Wands and the Emperor. Maybe you're going to become a business owner, you know, taking charge of your own life. Or maybe there's somebody here who is at a distance that is asserting themselves or that is helping you in some way, that is uplifting you in some way. Or it could be you that's doing this to yourself. Your advice is trine. You know, honestly, I feel like once you remove the crap out of your life, I feel like something's just going to easily fall into your lap. A trine is the same energy as Jupiter in astrology. So this is something that's just going to fall into your lap. It's just going to be something that you really don't have to work that hard for. I'm not saying that you're never going to have to put work towards anything, but there's something here where it's just going to be dropped into your lap. Shiria, thank you so much for the super chat question. So it's going to be just a perfect flow, but it's like, it has to be after you give up that other thing. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much. Make sure that you book with me at brattystarot.com. There's a 50% off sale until August 5th. Make sure that you like, share, and comment in the comment section. Make sure that you subscribe if you have not. Let me go ahead and do these super chat questions real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. What? Bitch, who is talking to you? Siri, like, started talking to me. What the hell? I got my headphones in. I listen to meditation music while I'm doing this. All right, let me see. Well, there you go, Vanessa. You know, take it. You know what I mean? Ah, Taurus, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Vanessa. Yeah, let's see. 2 more shuffles for super chats. Well, that was a sweet thing to say. Thanks, Taurus. All right. All right, Vanessa. Hey, Bratty. So I didn't pay any head to the breadcrumbs of the Aries guy towards me and kept doing my own thing. Please give me advice whether I should continue ignoring him or try and work on this connection. What should she do about this connection? The Hangman. The 9 of Swords, the Strength card. Man, stand in your power. Stand in your power. No answer is an answer. You know what I mean? Stand in your power. Focus on yourself. Work on your addictions, your self-sabotaging behaviors, your mental health, etc. Because the 9 of Swords is telling me you get too in your head about this. And the Strength card is telling me that you need a little bit more confidence. I need more advice. Thank you, Aditi. Good to see you. The Devil. Yep. The Judgment in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. What you're doing is you're allowing your fears and your own insecurities to cause you to not make more important decisions for yourself, or causing you to fall back and focus more on the things that are not on your path. And you need to be focusing more on the things that should be on your path. That's kind of your advice. I love you, Vanessa. Thank you. Jasmine, Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moon, Cancer Rising. General message for this weekend, dealing with a Taurus Sun and Sag Sun. Thank you, beautiful. Sure. What are the intentions with the from the Taurus to Jasmine? Page of Wands, you know. This person could be overcoming some kind of issue. If you guys have had like past issues with that Page of Wands, 3 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, if this is somebody that you've had issues with, I do feel like this is somebody that's trying to extend some form of olive branch, that's trying to overcome some form of pain, that's trying to let go of past issues. I think there's somebody who's trying to keep it light, but I feel like there are darker things or deeper things that are going on under the surface. I need advice. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse. I want to kind of say, don't get sucked back into like a repetitive cycle with this person where you guys are back to arguing. You guys are back to doing the same thing you always did, or you guys are revisiting a problem that should have been resolved a long, you know, and so I'm not saying that you can't resolve a long-standing issue, but the Queen of Swords is saying like, hey, keep your wits about you. You know, you're smarter than this, or this is saying like, be very logical about the situation. It doesn't mean you have to be an asshole, right? But it's kind of saying, don't play any games. Don't do anything like that. Don't stay stuck on stupid. Make sure that you're implementing healthy boundaries and don't put up with any crap. That's basically what it's telling you. Thank you, Jasmine. So let's look at Courtney Renee. Hey, Bratty, just curious if what's coming towards me in love will lead to something serious or something casual, new or old person. Thanks. All right, let me see. What's coming towards Courtney Renee in regards to love? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to be completely honest. This feels like somebody who will kind of like make you happy, right? But I feel like they're not going to give you enough attention. Or I feel like this is going to be somebody who's more all about like me, you know, focused on I feel like they're going to be focused on me, like what can I get? You know, I feel like this is like a Leo archetype kind of person, maybe somebody with a Virgo placement. I want to see here. Tell me more. The Page of Cups. I feel like you do have somebody new coming in. I don't feel like this person is like equipped for like a long-term relationship. I mean, the Page of Cups is just like a secret admirer. Like somebody's like, hi, you know, but the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Fool in reverse tells me this is somebody that's willing to really take a trust fall. This feels like somebody new here. I can't really tell for the person on the top. Of course, they could. Is this the same person? Yes or no? No. Okay, so these are two different people. So there's one on the top who has a freaking ego, okay? You know, they don't have high standards for themselves, but maybe they feel like you should have high standards for yourself and you should be able to, or for them, and that you should be able to chase them, etc. This, that, and the third. And you have somebody else who may be like a younger water sign archetype, but I don't know if they're really ready for a full commitment. Let's see. Anna, hi Bratty. His thoughts on me ignoring all his calls, text. What does he think about her ignoring his calls and texts? That you're disconnecting, that you've given up, especially if he puts you in a competitive situation. 2 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse. He may feel like you're sick and tired of fighting for him, or you're sick and tired of, you know, trying to compete for his affection or attention. Like you're just like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. Could be something like that. And then you asked his future actions towards me. Like if he's, let me see. The Chariot and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's still going to persist. Oh my God. Is he a water sign by any chance, or have like a strong water placement? Especially if it's a Cancer. Cancer placements will frickin' persist you to death, you know? I feel like this person has very strong feelings for you. And yes, I feel like they will continue to persist. Daylene, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, started talking to me again. Want to find out what his intentions are. Okay. 10 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Moon. I'm going to be completely honest. Don't quote me on this, but with the 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the Moon, this is somebody that seems to want to very much emotionally invest in you. This is somebody that may want a family, may want to get married. They may want the house and the kids and the picket fence and the freaking golden retriever or whatever it is. This is somebody that may be getting with you to figure out if that's the case. Now, the interesting thing is that all of these cards can be pretty positive and none of them are in reverse. So, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sure I could go clarify and pull more cards, but from what I'm saying, it seems like this person has pretty solid intentions. Then we have S. Hey, Bratty, what is happening next in love? And do I need to make more of an effort to get out there and meet someone? Hello, thanks. Let me see. What's happening next in love for S? Ugh, I don't like that. I really want to say either be careful of like some fire sign, especially Sagittarius or an Aries. I feel like there could be somebody who's kind of coming around who has an addiction or who has like very serious control issues, like somebody who's overbearing. I would say ignore that person at all costs, okay? What does she need to do to find some love in her life? Okay. 2 of Pentacles and the Lovers. So I want you to like do this exercise. Whatever problems that you feel like you're having in life that's keeping you from having or accepting love into your life or attracting it into your life, I want you to think about the person that you love the most. And if they were you and they were doing exactly what you were doing, what advice would you give them that would change that would change the kind of people that they're attracting? What would you tell them to do in order to attract love into their life? What would you tell them about themselves if they were you, about what they need to change in order to get what it is that they want? So this is asking you, make balanced decisions, make smart decisions. Don't ever make a decision that you feel like you're going to look back and be like, why did I do that? Where you're now disrupting the relationship that you have with yourself to be able to have a relationship outside of yourself, because it's usually not worth it. Okay. All right. Let me see. Mimi. Is James playing with my emotions or does he genuinely love me? Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I kind of feel like he's looking at you or trying to observe, like, if this is something that could actually be stable. Because the Page of Swords is like, okay, I'm observing, I'm curious. I feel like he's curious because I think what he wants is the King of Pentacles. So he wants something that's stable. He wants somebody he can take care of, or he just wants somebody that he has an established bond with, that he can have a solid established bond with. Sharia, was it a good decision for me to block Darius? I'm going to say yes. With that King of Cups, King of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is somebody who's capable of great emotion, but this is also somebody who's capable of being an idiot. Just like we all are, right? I feel like this is somebody who needs to kind of have a bit of an ego death. But at the same time, I will say this. I feel like it's a hit or miss with the block. It depends on the person. Because one person can take a look at that block and be like, oh, wow, they really do care. Clearly, they have to keep me blocked to keep their peace, you know? And I'm not saying don't block somebody. If you feel like you need to block somebody, block somebody. But then there are other people that could be like, oh, wow, she blocked me. I feel so bad, blah, blah. So it really depends upon what kind of person he is. Let me see. I feel like you made the right decision. King of Swords here is because I asked if you made the right decision. It gave me King of Swords. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, you made the right decision. Let's see here. Aditi, when will I get mentally stable? See, the thing is, it's not when you're going to get mentally stable. It's how you're going to get mentally stable. The win is dependent upon you. The win is never dependent upon your external circumstances. The win you are going to get mentally stable is the how and your own will. With that 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse, not anytime soon if you keep delaying something. There's something in your life that is already established that is crumbling or that is no longer working for you. Or it's something that has already crumbled and you keep hanging on to it. When we're hanging on to something, it's because we feel like we don't have closure with that thing. And if we're not able to get closure with an external person or from an external person or from an external source, we need to find it within ourselves. And the only way that we're going to be able to do that is by finding ourselves, because somewhere down the line, we usually got lost. And so now it's about retracing our steps in a way, not necessarily going back to a person or a situation that was bad for us, but retracing our steps and asking ourselves, how did we get here and why? Therapy, important. Exercise, important. Self-care, self-love, important. My biggest suggestion to you is I want you to watch somebody called R.C. Blakes Jr. And there's a video he does called A Queen's Mindset or something. I posted about it yesterday on my Instagram. So maybe go check that out. Maybe you'll really like him. That would be my suggestion for you. S, what are my ex's Capricorn's thoughts and feelings? What are his thoughts about S? There could be blocked communication, or it's that he's kind of feeling distanced from you. I feel like there's still this desire to give in some way, or a desire to have this equal give and take, but for some reason he's feeling blocked in doing that. What about feelings? The 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands in reverse. He kind of feels like he's good on his own right now, just because there's something very frustrating about this. He's feeling like he's feeling good, looking good, smelling good. He feels like he's good, you know, but there's something else that he's kind of frustrated about when it comes to your guys' connection. That's very frustrating for him, okay? So you guys, thank you so much. Rick, thank you so much for being here. Mira, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure that you visit me on brattystarot.com and book a personal reading with me. I will catch you guys tomorrow, probably for an astrology video or something like that. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.